Yo. Oh no, yo. How we doing? Welcome. Oh, what up, Papa Blazing? How you doing, brother? Welcome in. Oh yes. Oh yes, we up in the Mountainside stream. I am your boy Zay. Oh yes. We getting into things today. You know it. I got I'm almost on screen. I'm gonna give me a hot second. Just give me one hot second. I'm gonna resolve some issues. But I hope you're doing good, Papa Blazing. Welcome in, man. Welcome in again. What up, 2-4 Cardinals? Hello. Hope you're doing well. I'm just about on screen. My fuck ass water bottle is. I spilled a bit of water in my pants, so I'm just changing. Give me a second, lol. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, no. Hello. I am here, yes. Never fear, your boy is here. Welcome. Once more to the freaking MountainsHide stream, my guys. What the hell are you? I'm Zachy, and welcome to the MountainsHide stream. Yeah. Oh, I tell you what, boys, we're in for another feedback stream. We're in for another yap sesh. We're in for another interaction festival day on the stream. Yes, I may be a little tired, but I'm happy to be here. I'm stoked to be here, in fact. Had a productive day. I tried to do a new type of video. It got shadow banned. ChatGPT gave me incorrect information. I asked it to prove itself. It then fought me for like 20 minutes, giving me false information and partially correct information until I finally proved it wrong. At which point, it like immediately changed its tune and started offering me separate solutions. I've got to stop using ChatGPT for tech. It's just not efficient when you already understand tech. Like, it's only efficient for like expediting things you already know how to do, as opposed to completely it's like ChatGPT and other text-based AI apps are good as a rocket booster, but not the whole rocket, if that makes sense. Like, if you already know what you're doing and you already have like original ideas or content to like sort of build upon, then sure. But if you don't know what you're doing, you're just shooting blind, and then the first place you go is ChatGPT, bro, you are going to be misled. Because the only reason ChatGPT works at all as a rocket booster is because as you're trying to create that rocket booster, you can call it out and get it to correct course along the way. That's the only reason it works at all, is if you already know what you're talking about, so you can fucking tell it to straighten up and fly right. Oh, the error correction. The error corrective nature of ChatGPT and other, chat text-based AI apps. It's just... Like, I just have trouble imagining how it's more efficient than me just Googling and sitting down and solving the problem like I always have. Yo, Christian, what's up, King? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing good. Long time no see, brother. Long time no see. Yes, we're just kicking off today's stream, so we got a very long while to go. I'm going to be here for a while today. At very minimum, at least 3 hours, but I'm hoping to go to 5 or 6. We have the support to to justify it. I'm not going to be sitting here twiddling my thumbs. So if the songs keep coming in, well, your boy is here. Got my album together. 7 songs not sure about. Could I tip a lot and get feedback on them? Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. I might break them up into like 2s or something like that. But yeah, of course, man. You're more than welcome to. But obviously, if no one's at, if like I'm calling out and no one's responding, I will just play yours back to back. But if we got other people, I'll probably give you like 2 or 3 songs, and then we'll go like one person, and then back to your songs. Just so it's not too repetitive for anyone listening. I imagine 10 minutes straight of one artist without a break might get a little much on my viewership, regardless of the fact that I know you're a very competent musician. And you write really good sounding stuff. I'll make a playlist on SoundCloud. Yeah. Very cool. I'm excited, man. I'm very excited, dude. And especially, you've told me about like what your personal barriers are as far as like getting music finished. So it's even more impressive what you're doing, man. So very cool. Very excited to see and hear, man. Very excited. That's why I was away for so long. Oh, okay. Interested to hear. Was it? Took me a long time. Oh, gotcha. Yep. Yeah. It can definitely. It can definitely like be a struggle. Like, I have a friend. And he's a mix engineer, musician, and he doesn't have use of one of his ears. So he's had to come up with this whole solution for like stereo field. And he does an amazing job. I really like his work. But like the point is, when we have these things, we find solutions. And I love that. Yo, what up, Quavelli? Hope you're doing well, man. If you want to jump into the Discord, chuck it into like the YouTube section, that SoundCloud link. If it's just like a song you like, we can have a quick listen to it if you want, man. Or is it your song? Because we're doing this whole stream is music feedback for like underground musicians, so we could also play it if it's your song as well. Yeah. I can listen to either, man. We listen to like songs we like in this first hour, and then we listen to like underground musicians like yourself for the rest of the stream. So it's like this first hour is like the just chatting, sort of like checking out music YouTubes and shit, and then yeah, I have a song that's not on SoundCloud. I barely figured out how to export. What up, smart dumb? Welcome to the stream, bro. That's okay, bro. We enjoy all stages of learning. So you're welcome to get the MP3 into the Discord, the submissions section. Export an MP3 and then upload it to the Discord. That's what I would suggest. I just started making underground music. Yeah. Chuck your So if it's your song, we'll be kicking off the listening and review segment of the stream about like 20-30 minutes. So we'll start then. But I'm excited to hear it, man. I'm passionate about underground music. I really like the funny thing is, man, after you become a feedback streamer, you realize like most people, like, writing usually isn't the issue. Yo, thank you for the follow, Corvalli. Appreciate it, man. Writing usually isn't the issue. It's more towards like production and mix where people have trouble. And I would say like people first they get good at writing, then they get good at performing. This is like average habits. Then they get good at production, and the last thing people usually get good at is mixing. So that's been my experience where like so many homies have great songs, and I'm here to like just help you out along the way. And you know, everybody in the stream's seen it. There's so many people that have come back here for just to thank me for improving their song. So that's the sort of thing I like to do for people. I can't perform shit. I can't keep tempo at all. Hey, all an act of practice, man. You just got to keep at it. One thing I'll say is if you're bad with tempo and rhythm, you've got to start with your metronome. Now, the metronome is normally just sound, but you can get add-ons that make it vibrate. So that might be more helpful to find like a metronome that can actually sync up to your Ableton on like a, just one that vibrates, because that's going to be like amazing. I have to play with the band and I always make the band follow me. Yeah. Well, it's going to be very helpful. Submissions. Smart Dom. Submissions. But it's going to be very helpful you to be played to a metronome, because it'll stop you having to ever do that again. You'll be able to slot in with any band, anytime. So I would highly recommend jumping on the metronome training thing. And also beyond that, whenever you practice with the metronome, you get better without it. So you're going to be doing all this practice, but even if you don't have your gear with you to put the metronome on next time you play live, you're going to be way more on time for all the other musicians to follow you. So there's literally no downside to it. Highly recommend it. Click track, metronome, whatever you want to call it. Practice more in general. Yeah, one thing I noticed with a lot of talented producers is that like the art of playing live is like at the end of the list. And that's so alien to me because I come from a band background, so playing live is like the very first thing you do, and you only do that for years. And then you finally get into a studio, and then you record. And then you go and play live like 100 more times, and then you go back into the studio. So for like a week. so you know what I mean? It's like it definitely is important to be able to play live, and I would argue that it's probably one of the most quintessential things in music. Yo, duly noted. Welcome back in, King. How you doing? Hope you're doing well, man. Oh yeah, welcome to the MountainsHide stream. If you haven't been here before, well boy do I have some news for you.
are you?
I'm Zachy, and welcome to the MountainsHide stream. Oh yeah, this is the MountainsHide stream, and my name's Zach. Putting it in there, oh, amazing. So is this your very first song that you've ever done, Smart Dom? Because if you don't know how to export and you only just figured it out then, this, oh, it is? Yo, give it up for Smart Dom. We got first song ever. Yo, this is a moment in time, chat. This is a moment in fucking time. First song, bro. Just got the mic and interface from FL Studio. Love it, man. Well, thank you for including us in your journey, dude. I sound not confident. I need to work on it for you. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm expecting it to have issues, but like, what I like to do is review people with regards to what distance they have traveled and what distance they need to travel. So like, you know, like if someone comes in here, like we had Deadmau5 in here like a year and a half ago, just chatting, nothing in particular, just chatting. He was just saying hi. But if Deadmau5 sent me something of his, and it was like even a little bit off, I would have been like, yo, why is there anything wrong with this? You're Deadmau5. You know what I mean? So I would have no patience for someone at that level getting anything wrong. So I try to make sure my feedback makes sense for you and your context, which is why sometimes I ask for information. Like I'll be like, how long have you been doing this for? You know, what instruments do you play? All that stuff. All of that to say, I'm excited to hear your first song, man. Yeah. All right. Now, I had some cheeky videos lined up that we could watch. Oh, jeez Louise, excuse me. Me noob. Can't wait for your feedback, yeah, man. Okay. So, Timothy Chalamet. Like, he's a French actor? Bro, I thought that we had some music content lined up. But where is my notepad? Where is a dang notepad? My dear Lord, I can't find it all. Oh yeah, I think we were... Wait, were we supposed to watch this yesterday? Oh yeah. Alright, we're gonna watch the Anthony Fantano video about a clanker coming #1 on the fucking charts.
Hey everyone, Sloptany Sloptano here, the internet's sloppiest music nerd. And yeah, it's time to talk again about the growing disease of AI. Once again, we have seen AI-generated music making some waves on the Billboard charts. Most recently, we spoke about this in respect to the AI-generated...
Isn't it with respect to? not in respect. Anyways.
Gospel and R&B artist Zania Monet Zanaya. Who cares? This thing isn't even a real person.
Zanaya is an extension of me, so I look at her as a real person.
But you can't sing.
And how mediocre Zanaya's music was, and how disturbing.
Dude, but you can't sing. Yo, get fucking wrecked, man. This fucking AI shit is out of control, bruh. All right, let's continue.
It is to see it kind of catching on with certain listeners. Now it just seems like we're seeing this slop get a foothold in genre after genre. We saw it a little bit in rock music with the Velvet.
My internet sucks. Oof.
Sundown, and now it's in country too via a new song called Walk My Walk.
I guess just like, well, we just, what is it, $4 a Lineskip? So, I mean, look, you're buying in bulk. I'll give you a one Lineskip discount. So do what's 6 times 4? Just do $24. That sounds about right. Because my Lineskips are $4 USD each per song. But you're getting an arse load of them. So I give you a discount.
From this fictional country group or artist, Breaking Rust. I love how
we're cook with this we're better, but they will wash us out. I know. It's over.
Repeatedly, like, these AI interfaces.
There's just gonna be more and more, and people are just too stupid to tell the difference. And to be honest, at this point, you can't really blame them. It is pretty similar. Only music professionals and audio, will really be able to tell at this point. I guess you can't really expect, the rest of the people to be interested at this level, or at, a level any of you guys are at. It's a bummer. It's a mad bummer. Look, it's not AI's fault. It's the way it's being used. It's not an inherently bad technology. Like, it's the same with the Industrial Revolution. Like, it's the way the corporations acted on that new technology. And it's the same thing here. Yeah, you can do gift subs for sure, bro. For sure. That's interesting. I could have sworn you donated in the past, Christian. I could have sworn. But maybe I'm just confused. Maybe you just did subs.
And AI supporters and artists can't really seem to come through with anything else other than what feels like an amalgamation of random words that we kind of sort of associate with these sounds and styles. That is certainly what this song is. However, I will mention before we get into the track itself, the reason I am talking about this is, again, the fact that this song has made it to #1 on a Billboard chart. A lot of headlines talking about this story are kind of like ignoring what exact Billboard chart that is. It's the country digital song sales chart, which
Yo, the fucking the 8? The 8? The fucking 8? Bro, I said you could have one off and you gave me one extra. You're a king. You're an absolute fucking king. What the hell? God damn. Yeah, bro. Chuck that playlist in the Lineskip, and you'll be the first artist we review today, man. And it is a big ask. Hey, dude, we sorted it out like adults. I feel like it was completely fine for you to ask. And I'm completely okay with doing that review. Thank you for the subs, bro. And shout out to anyone that got gifted. That's in chat, like Dooley. Let's fucking go. Oh, damn. Yeah, you'll be first to be reviewed today, Christian. Appreciate it. That one's locked in. So those are songs I'm not sure about adding to the album. Any critique as well. Got you. To music guy first, dude, for sure. Like, you got gifted the sub, like, dude. As well as mixing and mastering is not final. Okay, so like well-rounded feedback, like basically, holy shit, that got us to level 3 hype train. Let's fucking go, bro. Ew. So yeah, I'll cover everything. I'll make sure that if I think, you know, for example, on a song, anything is like it's falling short in each department, I'll make sure to give you feedback in each department. Arrangement of music and just vibe. Gotcha. Sweet. All right. I'm interested to see what Anthony, look, I don't agree with all of Anthony's takes, but, you know, he's educated. He listens to a lot of music. It's okay that we disagree on a bunch of stuff. That's fine. I still think he's entertaining.
I mean, you know, for sure, the number one spot on that chart is a place where a worthwhile artist who's actually, like, you know, putting heart and effort and their own personal ideas into their music, that should be a spot reserved for that kind of artist. However, Billboard continues to stand silent on the AI issue and is instead apparently just, like, you know, celebrating and posting about how this AI crap is making waves in the music industry. When, as I've said this before, and I'll say it again, Billboard could decide tomorrow to say, hey, you know what? No AI music on the charts. No AI music on the charts. None of this generated AI shit on the charts. And look, another reason I think Billboard should consider
Here's the thing about businesses in 2025 late stage capitalism allowing or not allowing AI. They will only disallow it if it is going to hurt their bottom line. We've seen TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram all release policies surrounding demonetization of unoriginal content. Now, this both speaks to AI and it speaks to people just hard recycling memes. I hard recycle memes. I have a fucking meme account. It's doing quite well. Recently, I've noticed a huge drop in viewership. This is because it hurts Instagram's bottom line to have tons of recycled content because users don't like it and they leave and they go to other apps with less. It also hurts all of the platforms' bottom line, so they've, in the past 6 months, released similar stuff on it. This is the only reason you will see AI disallowed on platforms. Because it hurts their bottom line. If it improves their bottom line, you're going to see this bullshit. You're going to see billboards with AI artists. Why? Because no one has to pay this singer. The singer can perform on a hologram wherever the fuck they want her to be, identically in 3 places at once, 100 places at once. It takes a whole paycheck worth millions and millions and millions of dollars. In fact, several different paychecks that record labels and management and things like this would usually have to pay. It takes it all out of the whole fucking thing. So, like, this is why we're seeing Billboard allow it, but YouTube and Instagram and socials not allow it. Because on social media platforms, doesn't as much hurt that it absolutely hurts their bottom line. Whereas when it comes to Spotify, when it comes, omit that. When it comes to places like Billboard and record industry fixtures, all they do is make more money. So they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. By the way, I work on AI and there's so much bullshit there. But we as well have projects that are amazing. Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, my thing is like AI is useful as a tool, so it's good as the rocket booster, but not as the rocket. Like, that's right now. That's my assessment of AI and where it's at right now. I'll give you an example, right? I used to be in tech support for like 12 years. I very much know what I'm doing still when it comes to troubleshooting and fixing issues. I recently went down a rabbit hole with ChatGPT and Grok and a bunch of them, just putting the same prompts in to see if they gave me anything different. Something I noticed is if you're trying to get it to be the rocket instead of the rocket booster, it gets stuff wrong at in between a 20 and on the odd occasion up to a 70% error rate, but usually it's around 20%, which is a massive error rate for anybody who might consider good at something in normal everyday life. I mean, there's no intelligence in AI. Yeah, but it's masquerading and cosplaying as something that is intelligence, and that's how everyone treats it, which is why I'm saying what I'm saying, to sort of support that reality, that it's fucking dumb. It's just an LLM. It just understands words and their relevance to each other, and their function, like, with context to each other. And even then, it doesn't understand it. But the point I'm trying to make though is that it hallucinates at an error rate that is astronomical, and the only time it's really useful, or the main times it's useful, is when you know what you're doing so you can ignore the fucking hallucinations or advise it on what it's gotten wrong. Because usually it'll give you like 7 good steps and 3 fucking garbage ones that like might even fuck up the rest of the steps. So like, yeah, you can't trust anything it says. So what I do is I have a set up bunch of prompts that I start with, like functions, like think hard, things like this. And then I just like correct it as we go with tech support. This is where I get an expedited troubleshooting time. This is where I get best results. If you just let it guide you on a tech support issue, bro, it could so easily waste like double the time. Because it is so sure of its own incorrect self way too often. And where it gets that is from humans. Because if you've read studies about confidence, like you ask someone a question and then go, how confident in percentage are you out of that? And like so many people that are wrong will say 100% confident. This has to do with the Fletcher, the Hugh, wait. Yo, what up, Conduct? How are you, man? But yeah. Yeah, exactly, Christian. Exactly. That's the way to do it. Yeah. Dunning-Kruger curve. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. It's annoying because it's the same syllables as Fletcher Munson, so my brain lumps them together incorrectly. But yeah, that's the human reason why AI is like so confident that it just fucking lies. Because humans are literally like that, statistically. So like that's where it got it. It's from us. Like, which is kind of funny because now we're just like, hey, we thought you were an ultra smart, intelligent robot. Why are you giving me wrong answers? And it's like, because of you. Because if you look at people that don't know shit, they're way more confident than people that know a bunch of shit. They're way more confident. It's trained on Reddit data. Yeah. So a bunch of way more confident than they should be fucking nerds and hoity-toity wankers. And most of Reddit would be non-bots simply because of how long Reddit's been around. Or Non-AI bots, I should say. The other bots have been around forever. Let's continue watching this.
Preventing AI artists like this from climbing up the charts in this way is that, honestly, I'm not entirely sure that this #1 spot wasn't earned through some kind of like botting or gaming of the system in some sort of way.
Yeah.
I mean, in conversation.
Okay, I'm not entirely sure that this AI rose to Billboard #1 because of botting. Okay. Well, I'm not entirely sure that Taylor Swift rose to #1 with any legitimate methods either. Like, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about? Like, that is not a great point because human artists already do that. Like, provably.
I've had with people in the music industry, those involved with streaming, AI music and botting often come hand in hand because, unfortunately, a lot of these losers who generate this AI bullshit feel entitled to have this crap get.
Yeah, he does. I'm pretty sure he has like a contract with them and is like, this is the future.
Exposure and get views.
And like, I don't know, man. I've watched a bunch of Timbaland streams. He just doesn't seem that switched on, man. Like, as far as like I know he's like one of the greatest producers, hip hop producers ever. I get that. But like, dude, he just doesn't seem that switched on. He just doesn't. I don't think Timbaland is smart. I just don't. I think he's a really good producer. You don't have to say that. No, I want to. Oh, I want to. Timbaland straight up trained AI on a girl's voice instead of signing her. That's fucked, Blowheed. That's so fucked. I think he got bored and he's looking for new inspiration. Yeah, well, you can do that without using AI unethically. Like, there are other options. Man, I'm fucking 38, feedback streaming and looking into new pipelines for like social media and shit. Like, I don't want to hear it, Timbaland. I don't give a fuck if you're in your early 50s and you feel uninspired. Like, find an ethical way to get inspired. Stop being a shit producer and above all else, a shit ambassador, especially from someone so culturally important as a producer. It's just heartbreaking to see Timbaland's movements in this sector in 2025. It's just a fucking joke, man. I hate it. I hate what he's doing to his image, to his legacy. I think it's disgusting. He's like, he gets washed by anyone in a Kimmy Beat battle. Well, that's the other thing too. Like, you gotta keep your chops up, man. Like you gotta be relevant. Like, did he submit secretly? As like he didn't put his name on it and he submitted to a Kenny Beats battle? I'm still upset Ari didn't win the T-Pain battle. I know about that. Is Ari someone that was in here? Hypheny Montano, dude. That's actually a good combo. What up, man? Welcome back in. Oh, I feel you. Yeah, I feel you, Dom. Yeah. Like if he did, it would just be seen as like some decent, dusty hip hop beat that kind of sounds all right. Yeah, I get what you mean. Like, it would just, because he would just bash it out on his MPC like he always did. Like, it just doesn't feel like he's got that new sauce, and I haven't seen anything that would suggest that. You can rail prod? Rail? I think it's Ryle. Welcome to the stream, man. With way too many kicks. It's like any sport or skill, whatever generation just gets better. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yes. Oh, it's just real? Got you. My bad. I'm trying to look at it as like the start of like the name Riley. Oh yeah. I get you, man. I get you. What you bringing us, man? You bringing us hip hop, EDM, country, pop, rock. We do everything here, so don't worry. We're like the least bigoted stream. Or I can't speak for chat. I'll say I'm the least bigoted feedback streamer with regards to music analysis. Yeah. Bigoted, probably the wrong word. Sounds way too harsh. But you know what I mean, like I'll review stuff even if it's not my taste.
And get attention. It has very little to do with like the passion for the art form and everything like that. And I think that
I will say though, most people in this chat really dislike country pop. And I think that's just a cultural thing that's happening because AI does it so well. You know what I mean? Like, so. Good music is God music. Amen, brother? Lucky for me, it's not that. Woo! He reviews stuff he doesn't like. He reviewed my...
I'm a noob, but I won't use AI or ChatGPT for my art.
Yeah, nice. Also, why does it make me sound... I'm a noob? I'm British. I'm British in that. It got it wrong. But I won't use ChatGPT or AI for my art. Why do I sound like that, dude? AI got it wrong again, bro. Oh, you meant to say good music is good music. I getcha. Yeah, like regardless, like even if I don't like it, it's like, well, if I know this slaps, then I'm gonna tell you. And you know, if it is a genre I like, but I know it sounds like dog shit, I'm also gonna tell you. A moment of silence to praise God. Yep, we can do that. I know you were joking, but I just want to take advantage of it. Dear Heavenly Father, I'm not religious and I have officially denounced God in my own mind. However, if anyone is in chat that is religious and does pray, I'd like to show my signs of respect by saying, yo, whatever God you pray to, bless us on this stream. We all come in peace. We're all fairly nice fellas. We want to have a great, productive stream. We want to... Wait, let me modify the church prayer just a little bit so it's like those big, like, rich churches. You know, like that one recently that pastor bought, like, a BMW and sat it in the background or whatever? Yeah, like that. Okay. Dear Heavenly Father who art in heaven, please support this stream. We're taking a moment just to have a silent prayer. Let's go ahead and hope that this stream starts off with the 8 subs from our wonderful friend in chat and continues with over 1,000 subs and $1 million in donations. That is to say, I hope you have a bountiful harvest for us, O Lord and Savior, whoever your relevant God is in chat. In Jesus' name, amen. Wait, or any prophet that you so choose. Or any prophet, you know. Praise beats. Praise beats is hilarious. Oh, dude. Jesus, Allah, Shiva, Yahweh, Confucius. Please bless this stream. Amen. Praise the Lord. Money. Dude, it's so funny that mega church, like, the pastor is up there. And everyone's angry because he's bought like his brand new BMW and he sat it like behind him, behind the pulpit on the stage of the church is his fucking car. And they're like, yo, where'd you get the money for that? And he's like, I work hard. And they're like, can we drive it? And he's like, the Lord wouldn't want that. Like, it is the funniest shit. Like, it is. Anyways, let's get back to it. For fuck's sake, we gotta go to ad break. All right, well, we didn't get through the video. We're gonna go to ad break, you wonderful son of a bitches. We're gonna be back in like, I don't know, like fucking 3 minutes. Go get a drink, go get a bit of water, you know, do your thing. We're gonna be back. We're gonna be back, baby. So it's hella weird to hear how much religion plays a part in the rest of the world. Yeah, well, that's interesting because you know, it straight up does. Like, you really, I don't know if I want to say dodged a bullet. Religion can help people. And I say that as an atheist. But I think there's way better options. Like way better like articles of help and support and that are like way more positive and have way more like, I just think there's better places to look than like 4,000-year-old desert scribes who have like bad, confusing stories to tell with like good and bad things littered throughout. I think it gets confusing what to kind of omit as a religious person and what to follow through with. And we've seen this play out in our modern world. What up, Toe? How you doing, brother? Can guilt people into changing? Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. It can. But so can just like a good set of ethics. I'm atheist. I don't, you know, say that I need like some guy in the sky to keep me good. I just am good because I care about the people on a deep level. You know what I mean? Like I have a solid sense of empathy and communal support in my ethics. So like, you know, that like I do agree with you, but I also think it's pretty like unreliable, if that makes sense. Anyways, who cares? If you're religious, that's fine. I still support you. We're going on an ad break. Get your coffees, get your teas, get your drinks of water. Go say hi to your mum for me. Anyways, if you are sub though, you'll just get my comedic ads. I'll be back. Let's fucking go. Oh, hi. Here at the MountainsHide stream, I'm the head of audio, the one and only head of audio. As the head of audio, it's my job to provide you with the highest quality feedback possible, even if it's a little confusing at times. Anyway, here at the MountainsHide stream, we handle all types of demo tracks. From I wrote this at 3 a.m. in a bathtub to this track's kind of just confusing and made up of random noises type demos. But that's no worry. What matters is we're a strong, close-knit community that helps each other. And ideally, you're here to help me with a few donos. Because as you may have guessed, head of audio doesn't pay that well.
So if you're enjoying the quiet, awkward silence that this moment has created, maybe you'd like to chuck a few dollars my way so I could get a snack. Or enjoy a meal that isn't 2-minute noodles.
So next time you give a dono and submit a 10-minute sick-as instrumental, remember, you're supporting the stream. And you're supporting probably the only guy in this stream that wears a suit, right? Or at least the only guy that eats 2-minute noodles at his desk. But hey, that's what makes this community special, right? We're here for each other, and I'm here for you. Next time you submit, remember, you're supporting the community, you're supporting the stream, and most importantly, you're supporting the head of audio. MountainsHide, we do music feedback, and you do donations, because even this king needs to eat. come on down to the MountainsHide Change EP launch.
Advert is entirely off-brand with how the music sounds.
We're going to be giving away a new car, a brand new family home, and a dirty couch.
Literally none of these prizes will be given
We
away.
might even play some Nintendo. Then after that, you can shut the fuck up and listen to my new music. MountainsHide Change Launch Party, November 27th on Twitch. Here at MountainsHide, we care about your listening experience. We put all our products through rigorous testing to ensure they meet the highest listening standards. As a usual part of our in-depth testing, we set out to find the least qualified demographic and ask them what they thought of our latest products.
He's actually fucking. It's hyping up his release. The beat sounds sick, and your vocals are so good.
You better fucking join and drop that fire mix, my guy.
Oh, there he is.
Hey, where's the third song? Come on, mate.
Honestly, it hyped me off. I can't even speak. It's that good.
We get what we wanted to hide. Oh, God. It's got to be a subtrain. It's got to be a subtrain. Yeah. You drop into a stream and yeah, what do you see? A subtrain is coming for you. It's rolling past you and me. It's got to be a subtrain. It's got to be a subtrain. It's got to be a subtrain. It's got to be a subtrain.
Howard doesn't stream much anymore, and that was the best beat battle on Twitch, and now I'm stuck here. Just kidding. Love ya. Do you want to get banned for the rest of your fucking... Do you want to get banned for the rest of your life? It's not a funny joke. It's not a funny joke. You know what? Pain chat canceled, stream over. I'll see you guys later this week. Bitch, I got my own.
And I can't shake the feeling that you don't even see me. Over and over and over and over again. Over and over and over and over again.
Oh, your boy is back. Your boy is back. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. We out here, baby. We fucking out here. Welcome once more to the MountainsHide stream. I'm just chilling out, waiting until all our regular homies are back. Wouldn't want them to miss out on the show. I'm trying who line up my sketch comedy ads a little better. I know they're a little bit lopsided, meaning they start late and they finish late. It can be a little difficult to get them to line up. Do just bear with me on that. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. If you've just tuned in, let me tell you, this is the MountainsHide stream. What do we do here? We support up and coming musicians, producers, mix engineers, instrumentalists, and musicians of all types. We also do ridiculous entertainment and meme around and yap like a bunch of motherfuckers. We be yapping, baby. We are gonna get into music very, very shortly. So if you've got something in the queue, well, it might be your time to come in and... Oh my God! Yo! Enoch with the freaking gifted. Yo, the 9 months, Enoch. The 9 months. Yo, we have a baby. Or a total of 9, I guess. Look, this is the wrong time to say it, okay? But a total of 9 is still very amazing. Thank you, thank you. I thought it was 9 consecutive. That's when you say it's the baby. Dude, what are you bringing us today, man? What are you bringing us? A baby coming, it's on the way. Did I get into all the YouTube religion debates? Not really. My atheist awakening was way before that. My atheist awakening was in a time where there still wasn't even that much there was no YouTube just hadn't popped off yet. It was there, don't get me wrong, but it just didn't have all this edgy super culturally relevant shit on it yet. Updated version? Oh, okay, cool. Nice. But yeah, I did to some extent watch some stuff. But I don't know, name a channel that you think I may have watched. Yo, Christian, what the? Bro, that is the 9th sub today, bro. What? You are currently on your... Oh, okay, you're on your 9 month, but it's a 1 month streak. Okay, still not baby time. Okay, but thank you. Holy fuck. You gotta stop giving me subs now, Christian, though. You gotta... you gotta hold up. Dude, thank you again. Jesus Christ. We're gonna be getting into music, right now. I felt bad about... Yeah, the 9 gifted and then, the 8 gifted. You should have done 7 gifted and 1 to yourself. Thank you again, bro. I remember being 12 and watching the 4 Horsemen. Oh, yeah, don't get me wrong. I love those guys. I miss... Dude. Christopher dying from cancer was the worst fucking thing for atheism in general. He was one of the he was one of the best people for it. He was amazing. Yeah, I watched 4 Horsemen content for sure. For sure. But what did it for me? I had this friend who was we spoke about it on a train once on the way into the city, and it was one of the first real conversations I'd had about the truth of religion and stuff. And he was just well, if you can give me something that makes it real, or show me any evidence, like, I'd believe it, but, like, it just doesn't make sense. And my only answer was that metaphysical stuff exists, and this is outside of proof. So I can't prove it to him. I just believe it's real. And I sort of went home that day and was like, why do I believe it's real? And then I couldn't find reasons myself. And then I just literally tried to find reasons to make it real for like a month. And I was like, this isn't real. And so it was just conversation with a friend that wasn't like, confrontational or anything. That was basically it. And then because I'd already started looking into like computer stuff and training to be like a tech support person, I was very much in a position where, like if you're a tech guy, everything like makes sense, whether it's on like a shallow level where you can find out immediately, or whether you'll never find out because it takes 35 hours to get to the assembly line code, and like you would never do that because you would just do an easier solution. Everything makes sense with tech. And so coming from that and, having friends in university and then being asked that question, well, like, if you can, like, figure it out, let me know. I just went back and was like, this is poppycock. Like, no one can figure this out because it doesn't follow any rules of truth. Therefore, it's not true, even if you believe in it. Like, or it's unknown at very best. Like you have to be agnostic at most if you believe in reality at all. So, yeah, I sort of just had, it felt like mentally the conversation, it just had no other way to go. It was just all logic. Like I just sat there and thought, well, with everything in my life and everything I've learned so far and all the checks and balances that we have to make sure other things are true, your science class, you study animals, you study history, etc. Like, it just makes no fucking sense. Makes no fucking sense at all. They were just people trying to figure out the world, writing shit down. And like part of that was control. So they wrote like made up rules based on made up shit. Like, that's what it is. So I hope that explains to you my experience as a 16-year-old, 17-year-old, 16-year-old becoming atheist. Because that's when it happened. It was in between 17 and 19 or somewhere close to that. So I became atheist in 2004 or 2004, 2005. Yeah. All right. It's time to get into music, lads.
Guess where you just got into? Cool Guy Zone.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. All right. All right. Okay, where are we? Up here. Okay, we got... I want opinions. I want opinions. I love the honesty, Christian. All right. So, for the uninitiated, for the uninformed, let me tell you, Christian's been very generous. He sent through a bunch of line skips. He's got a bunch of songs. We've got Enoch and the skip queue. What we're going to do, we've got Enoch and Christian in the skip queue. So what we're going to do, since Christian donated a metric ton of songs, we're going to play him first. We're then, and he submitted first. Then we're going to play one by Enoch. Then we're going to bounce back to Christian. Then we're going to play 1 or 2 of Christian's. Then we might play a regular if we don't get any other line skips. If we go through 3 line skips, we gotta play 1 regular. Them's the rules. Otherwise, the regular boys get cranky. And by the way, I support that. I like my 3-song rule. I think it's good. So, we're gonna get things kicked off. Nice and strong. We got an unfinalized mix and master. Fingers crossed we got a finalized production and composition and performance. I'm excited to hear what you got, man. I'm actually genuinely excited. It's been a while since I've heard your jazzy chops in my ears. And I gotta be honest, Christian, I kind of miss it, man. I kind of miss it. But when you told me about some of the limitations you face, and you told me about your strategy of starting at jazz and working backwards, my mind was fucking blown. I thought, holy fuck, this man is working the smartest way about the restrictions that you have. Like, that is so smart to start from a place that has less specificity in it and then work your way like backwards. Like, that's some intelligent shit. That from that moment I knew you were a smart dude. I was like, hey, this Christian guy knows what's going on. I was like, that's fucking genius, man. But without further ado, we're kicking off the stream today. We're kicking off the stream today with what might just be a smooth number. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's Jazz Bar in a Forest. We got 90% live instruments in these recordings, by the way. Let's run it. It's the first song of the night. It's Jazz Bar in a Forest by Christian Vool. Let's hit it. It is. Ooh, lordy. Okay. Yeah, this is very nice, man. I really like this. I really love this as like the start of an album too. Like this may not be the first song, but it's just a beautiful introduction feeling track. So I just noticed like the structure and the samples themselves, they sound fantastic, man. The composition is great. The structure is great. It's just mixed stuff, dude. It's really just mixed stuff. Like, the mid-range seems a little cloudy. We need more separation there. I think the narrative that we should follow in order to get there is that piano and the lead instrument should be the main two things we're focusing on orally. But what we can hear, I think we can hear a lot of stuff in that 1 kilohertz like middle zone that should be ducked in the EQ, like subtractive in the EQ to leave room for, again, the lead instrument. What is that, like a saxophone, trumpet, and then the piano. So that should be like the main sort of like middle information. I also think we should turn the bass up, but that also comes with the caveat that you have to like duck it out around. It's a mix of horns. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. We'll just make sure that you're making enough. I would pull out middle information from the other instruments and probably not even touch those. Stuff gets a little lost. It's more just a cloudy feeling. It's not legitimately that I can't hear the other instruments, but rather just that they're not sitting in that typical resonant area per instrument. They don't have much space between them. I think the drums could come up like a pinch, but not too much. But yeah, just separation. The bass and the drum stuff. That's really like the main thing. Oh, final mix will be done by a professional. Well, fuck it then. I mean, I feel like this is a very nice production and composition. So I can, yeah, well, I would say like wait to see what he does. If you've chosen a good mix engineer, you shouldn't need much prompting to like bring the songs to life. Like a good mix engineer knows what a song needs, you know what I mean? So like, because I'm a mix engineer, the only way I can get a better mix than what I can do is by paying like a fair but high amount to a like top like Grammy type mix engineer. And I've done that before, and let me tell you, that bro didn't need a fucking word to immediately make my song exactly how I wanted it. He didn't need one damn word. He didn't need I've only hired 3 mix people, so I lack a lot of experience. Oh, in like sort of choosing the right mix engineers. Yeah, I get you. My suggestion with like finding and using mix engineers would be simply to check that they've done work that sounds exactly like what you want yours to sound like. Yeah, and then like the other issue that can pop up is sometimes the producer hasn't exactly gotten it ready for mix. What I mean by that is about 7 years ago, it was 6 years ago, 2019. It was right before I had a major breakthrough with mixing. I sent my mix to a guy in Sydney who I won't name because he's a well-known mix engineer. And he sent it back to me 3 times, each telling me the synth and the kick have frequencies in them that are completely fucked that I need to do my job as a mix engineer. He said, come back when you fix them, and corrected those frequencies. And what he meant by that was the actual frequency, he couldn't turn it up without it sounding like fucking ass. And it was because of what I did as a producer to those samples and to those stems that he couldn't do his job. So you've got to be really open-minded to saying maybe if the mix engineer talks to me about something or asks for a sample again, maybe it's something on my end, because that is a fair possibility. But they should also tell you about that. I don't know. It depends what you mean by dry, bro. I don't send my stems dry at all. But what I mean by dry is they have effects on them, but just not what. Sorry, let me start again. What dry usually means is no effects at all. What all mix engineers want is a. Oh, you leave the so what you mean is time-based effects, like reverb and delay you take off. Because that's perfect. That's exactly what I was going to say. Yes. And gain? You yeah. Yeah, like, I get what you mean. You don't want to, like, completely redline your stuff before you get it to them or whatever. Yeah. That makes complete sense. The way I send off stems, is basically that I pull my EQs more open and I back off my limiting, like, almost, like, until it's the tiniest bit of limiting. So I still send stems off pre-limited a tiny bit. Because that's part of my flavor. Like, that's literally built in to my production. And also, with the EQ stuff, the reason I open it up is because when I finish a song, it's demo mix. But I have to do a complete different session to get it ready for a different mix engineer. So things aren't, like, thinned out. So I'm not, like, deleting frequencies that are required for his mix. With voice as of a conversation. Bro's talking to a computer screen. Yo. Let's fucking go, bro. Hey, at least we are really talking, though. I mean, that much is true. Oh, shit. I wouldn't know a damn thing about preparing for vinyl, man. I'll be honest. I do not know a damn fucking thing. I would assume that it has to be minus 24 LUFS, but that's just a guess because it's a super old format. I don't fucking know. I've never released anything vinyl. Yeah, so it does just sound like mix on this, man. I wouldn't really expect anything more out of a preliminary mix, bro. Like, I really wouldn't. I think this is a preliminary mix that describes to any music professional exactly how the song should sound in the future. Like, it makes sense. Yeah, also, the song itself is really nice, man. Like, also, I feel like there's, like, more, like, melody than the bulk of your other songs. Like, it's really melodic, dude. Not to say, like, your other stuff wasn't, but there was, like, a lot of jazziness to it where it was, like, moving around in, like, interesting chords. This is, like, jazzy, but not to that extent. It's jazzy in the melodic pocket where there's just a ton of melody. I was making it for a computer game? Okay. Yeah. I mean, it sounds fantastic, bro. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's fucking go. Bam, 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 bam. Woo! Yeah, man, I'm into that. I'm into that, dude. Yo, okay, we will get back to this playlist very, very shortly, my man. Dude, thank you for sharing that first song. We're going to get back to you after we listen to a little bit of Enoch. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Enoch, let me know if you're in chat. If you're busy or you're not in chat, that's okay. We can always play you with priority whenever you do reappear. That is the MountainsHide promise. Oh, there you are. No, not at all, Christian. It sounds genuinely good, like a genuinely enjoyable composition. If I heard this in a room or even just playing in the background of a cafe, I'd be like, like I'll be humming along, man. It's genuinely nice. I cannot express that enough. Yeah, excited to hear more, man. All right. So Enoch brought a song in, I think last week. My memory's a bit shit. We got another one coming in from him today. If you haven't heard Enoch's music, it's bass heavy. It's, I would say, a little bit like 16-bit influenced, but not like actual 16-bit sounds. But it has some element of like that dancey, like robotic energy, but in a really good way. Like, I don't know. There's something fresh about the way you approach electronic music, Enoch. I gotta say that. There's something I don't really hear from other artists. And it might just be me and my ignorance. It might just be that I don't know this pocket of the internet, of music culture. Or it might just be that your compositions are kind of unique to you, bro. And like that is like such a magic thing to have, because that's all that's like the heavy lifting done. Like, actually, kind of. I feel like it's like very important, but for me, the heavy lifting, unfortunately, was production and mixing. Like, yeah, the heavy lifting was production and mixing. I knew how to write songs after like fucking 2 years max. What, 1 year really? Writing songs is just fucking fun, and you don't need to be smart to do it. You can just fucking do it. Like, you just need to be committed. That's all. Like, it's just commitment. That said, though, there is a certain type of musician that hates writing songs, loves playing, loves learning other people's songs. Me? Couldn't be me, dog. Couldn't be me, dude. I haven't learnt a new song in fucking years. Yeah, absolutely. Conduct, absolutely. Like, the only reason I could play Black Belt on guitar by the time I've been playing for 6 months is because I was fucking in love with guitar every day. Always playing. Every day. Always playing. Never not playing. Loved it. I fell asleep with the guitar in my hands like more times than I can count. That's the sort of unbridled passion that you need to really excel at something. And people wonder why. They're like, I want to play guitar, and then they never buy a guitar. They never get lessons. And if they do all of those things once and then sit it in a corner and never think about it again. And then they'll still say to their friends, I wish I could play guitar. It's like wishing isn't enough, dog. You got to make your whole fucking reality about it. Like, that's the truth. It requires a weird level of commitment. Like it really does. And it's just, you can't escape that. You can't. You just can't. I cannot strum for shit, but I can riff. Yeah, strumming is one of those things where it's, well, that comes back to your troubles with rhythm. Because strumming is all rhythmic. So it's all, I would just say, get on that click track, brother. Get on that metronome. Any song you're practicing to, put it in the door, line it up with the metronome, because that will be your Bible, because those are your parameters of where your strums should land. You know what I mean? By the way, don't believe anybody that tells you metronome will make you robotic. It is the space in between the strums, the space in between the hits. It is the space in between the notes that matters, not specifically where they land, but the space between them. That forms groove and groove pockets. Coming with 3 strings is impossible? That's interesting. Dreamers always chase but never get it. Yeah, I never viewed music as a dream either. I just did it. I was like, well, I'm just going to work out whenever I can to just make that my whole life and do a 9 to 5 of it. And to be honest, I never had a chance until recently. Like, I came down with like a bunch of injuries and sicknesses, and they were like, yo, just like, you don't have to work. And I was like, ayo, all right, well, time to start a music business, try and live the life I actually want to live. And like, do you know what the good thing is? They're supporting me. Now they're like, now my employment place that I call like once a month is like, yo, you're earning part-time. We don't even need you to look for jobs. So like, it's working. It's fucking working. That's the craziest part. Bad hand-eye coordination. Never had any ambition with music, to be honest, and wondered how many people actually dream of making money with music. I think tons of people do, but that's the key word. It's dream, man. They don't approach it. They don't try anything with it. They just dream. And like, yeah, there's just way too many people like that, man. I can't be bothered with that. You know what I mean? Like, it's... I don't speak to people. Like, if you're gonna dream, you need to be putting, like motion with that. Otherwise, like, I'm gonna slowly start to have, like, a mild, like, disdain for you. Because that shit just pisses me off. Like, when someone's always talking about one thing and never does anything about it. Do not... Don't get me started, bro. That shit, like, I'll be having some subtle disdain, dude. Like, I can't handle people like that, man. So it's good to know I'm in a chat full of doers. I like that. Like, and it's okay to have dreams type shit, but it's just like, if you are that archetype of person that just never applies yourself and always talks about it, for you it's just fun. That's fucking awesome though, because you've improved beyond the median grade of like these music feedback communities. So it's like, it might just be fun to you, but other people are taking your shit more serious than the people who are like, you know, in their own opinions, quote unquote, serious dreamers. So like, you having fun has led you to better outcomes than I think a lot of lazy dreamers. You know what I mean? Can't make music under pressure. This is the only way I can make music, actually, because of how I formed my skill set. I always wrote under stressful circumstances to the point where I can write anything anytime now. I just sit down and get to work because I know what I'm doing. It's less of an inspiration for me to write now, more of like a methodic task-based process that I understand every step to. And that's not to say I don't get inspired. Of course I get inspired, but I add that on top. It's like knowing exactly what to do, knowing how to do a good song every time, plus inspiration for me. That's my process. Think might be because I practice for fun and others practice for school. Yeah, that can definitely have something to do with it. Writing, yes. Recording, no. Yeah, true. I guess writing is like the same part for me, because a lot of my process is like, like my first lyrics will be like, shoo-ba-doo-ba-dee-da, and then I'll come back and I'll be like, you drove away in your car. You know what I mean? Like, so it's almost like I'm writing as I'm performing because I don't have words yet. So they're lumped into one for my process. Yeah, stupid sounds are the best way to relieve pressure, I think. Because you don't have to have anything ironclad to come up with a good melody. Why not write and record at the same time? Yeah, that's kind of what I do. Yeah. I think with hip hop, it can be a little different. My cousin was a very big hip hop connoisseur and very good rapper, and it's more like poetry driven. So like a lot of the time you're gonna be like sitting in bed, like, and you get that hit of like inspiration, and you get a bunch of bars in your head, and you jot them out, and so then you have these amazing like poetic lyrics, and then you gotta like go back to record. So I get why Conduct has like a different process, is because when you rap, it functions sometimes as like you're writing shit down beforehand, because you know that's what MCs do. They're like poets in a way, like. So you write shit down. Yeah, always recording just in case, but I don't get the mood or feel right. Yeah. I mainly meant instrumental music. Yeah, that's fair enough. Man. All right. Look, we got a song in front of us. We got a music video in front of us. We're gonna jump into it. Oh, guess what time it is, by the way? It's almost 4:20. Eh? Right. We got a little something coming up from Enoch called Interview Demo. Way ahead of you. Ooh. Okay, dude. Yo, this is so much better now, dude. Like, there's so much like variation. Let's keep listening. Ooh. The variations, yes! Dude, this goes so much harder than the last version. I love the filtering out here too. And the gradual build, man. It brings so much like tension. Okay, dude, this is just, bro, this went from like a 5 to an 8. Like, this is well improved in mix composition and production, man. I'm stoked on this, dude. This is well improved. Like, the distance travel, like the enjoyment, it's just way higher, dude. It just doesn't feel boring at all anymore. You do have to... Wait, do we have like a thing at the end here? No, you left silence in this version as well. Is there something I'm missing here? Is there a reason? Or is it just like the... Okay. Well, take that out. That's my only feedback, really, dude. I would say I noticed it was mainly rhythmic and tonal variations to the main bass sound. Bum 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 bum. In the very last time it occurs, it could be cool to make some ever so slight melodic changes. So like bum 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 bum, like not that one because that's a dog shit idea, right? But you see what I'm saying? Like, just really slight ones to like really epitomize the end of the song, but not rhythmic or tonal variations, melodic variations on that bass. That is my only writing feedback at the very, very end. At the very last chorus. Because the tonal and rhythmic changes to that bass line, they really make the bass line not feel boring anymore, even though it is the same melody. It just doesn't feel boring anymore. It feels creative. So I would just say one slight like melody change at the end to really pop off the idea that like, yo, we're coming home. This is the last chorus. I like your mix down, man. I feel like it's sounding really clear, soft, but punchy at the same time. The kick's like pretty like chill for this genre. I might think about looking for a kick that's similar to this, but more punchy. Because I like this flavor, but it's kind of chill. It works, don't get me wrong. I don't really think you need to change it. But it's something to think about in the future. Because the veracity of this song and the moderate nature of this kick, I think they're like a little bit at odds, but not to a point where it matters that much. So that's something to think about. Not really feedback on this song though. Yeah, I don't know, man. You've done really well. I feel like you brought this one home, honestly. I feel like you brought this one home. This sounds like a very like fleshed out Enoch. It's a very clean, punchy, melodic, well varied Enoch. Yeah, good job, man. Good fucking job, dude. Yo, Turtle, my man. What up, brother? Hope you're well. Shout out to Turtle over on YouTube. Also, that extra kick, maybe cut some high end out of that because it's like, it's got like that on it, up that top end. This is how I spend time between interviewing people for the last few weeks. What are you interviewing for, bro? Like, what are you doing interviews for? Oh, sales teams. You're on interviews for that? Let's fucking go, man. I love that. I'm the worst at sales. I don't know how to, like, spin the truth. You know what I mean? I just say shit and it just pisses people off and they just, like, do not want to buy from me at all. That's why I'm better at being an IT guy. My very first job, dude, Christian, this is what I was gonna say, man. My very first job was in telemarketing and I got fired in 3 weeks, bro. I got fired in 3 fucking weeks. And my second job, I got fired from that as well. Telemarketing is, I don't know, I'm assuming it's not telemarketing that you're doing, Enoch, but dude, telemarketing is one of the most cutthroat industries. Because, bro, if you can't make KPIs, it's over. You're just fucking sacked. Like, that's it. It's over. But the money you can fucking make is insane if you know how to talk to people, dude. Oh, dude, yeah, that's what I was doing as well. Cold calling is literally straight from the devil. Yeah. Yep. And then I was like, I tried to move over to a place that did like warm leads. Wasn't any better for me. And dude, the manager straight up, I argued with him on like my second week. After a stressful call, I was just telling him how his feedback made no sense. And he was like, oh, Zach, can we have a meeting? And I went in there and he sat down and he's like, Zach? And I'm like, yes. And he's like, we're going to need to take some time against you being here. Like, we're going to need to make sure you don't spend any more time here, man. And I was like, oh, I quit. And he was like, I just fired you. And I'm like, no, you said we're taking measures towards you spending time here. He goes, yeah, that was going to be firing you. I said, yeah, going to be, but I quit. And he was like, yeah, very funny. And I was like, no, actual what happened. I beat you to it because you chose to use stupid bureaucratic wording. It didn't work out for you, did it? And he's like, get out of my office. And I was like, have a nice day, mate. Yeah, fuck that guy, dude. I always get to say whatever I need to say because I always figure out my situation before I go in for like my last day or like my last whatever. I had someone do that to me a couple of months ago. Yeah, I mean, what does it matter? You were going to sack him anyway. Who cares? Like, it's just annoying to have someone get their own in. It's like, no, bro, I was trying to sack you and you've just pointlessly tried to get your own back. But like, what are you, like, it's just an ego thing at that point, which it was. Which it was. They didn't offer you extra training? No, they didn't. The only place that I kept my job at that was a call center was Apple, and it was because I was very helpful. Out of like 32 people, I was first in the class at the, they did free training for like 2 weeks or something. And I came number 1. But I spent the whole time just telling, literally just telling the teacher he was wrong about shit. Like, for example, the teacher was like, there's 1,000 MB in a gigabyte. And I was like, technically wrong, 1,024. And he was just like, yes, but it doesn't matter. Like, like just shit like that. And in the States, if you quit, you aren't eligible for unemployment. Oh, dude, it's the same thing here. But I had another job. So that's why I was able to quit. Dude, I'll tell you one thing though, Enoch. Once I had this manager say, and I quote, "I feel like punching you in the head." So I said, "Can you say that again? What did you just say?" He goes, "I feel like punching because I forgot to measure a cabinet. It was like an hour's drive away and it was gonna, it was gonna cost the company an extra $100 essentially, or $200 essentially, because of the job that needed to not be done in order for my boss to go out and do it again, right?" But I was like, bro, I'm 25. This is my second job in IT. Like, could you, like... No, my third job in IT. Wait. Yeah, third job. And I was like, can you just calm down? And he's like, I said what I said. And I'm like, nah, I'm not putting up with that. So I went home and sent him a message like 2 weeks later saying I quit. And then unemployment tried to say they wouldn't pay me for fucking 8 weeks. Do you know what happened? They called him up to confirm that I had quit. And because he was such a hothead, he just started screaming, I don't want anything to do with you Centrelink fuckwits. I don't want anything to do with unemployment. You guys are scum of the earth. And she just hung up. She called me back and immediately gave the benefit, said, I can tell you were telling the truth about your abusive manager. Dude, isn't that gold? Isn't that fucking gold? If he had just answered her questions, he would have gotten the W. But he was too angry, so I got the W. You worked at Microsoft Tech, dude. That's so similar to Apple. Let's fucking go, bruh. Did you work for a subcontractor? Because we were hired by IBM to departmentalize us away from like Apple responsibility. I mean, you know how multi-billion-dollar companies work. I was full-time? Yes, same. Yeah, I was full-time as well. They didn't do... No one was hired by Apple in the whole place. That was what my other job at Rio Tinto was. The mining company. The full-timers were hired by the actual company, but everyone else was on a contract. That's how it worked at Rio. But at Apple, they literally hired no one. I technically worked for IBM on behalf of Apple for the Mavericks launch. When Windows 8 beta came out, we were writing hotfix scripts for users. Oh my dear Lord. Oh my dear Lord. Dude, Windows 8 was fucking garbage, man. I really hated Windows 8. I stayed on Windows 7. Wait, wasn't Windows 8 Vista? Wasn't it called Vista when it was released? Each person had a... What the fuck? All right. Goddamn. All right, what are we looking at with the fucking ad break time? God damn it, we got to run another ad break right now, boys. All right, Christian, we're going to get through all of your songs. Vista was shit too? Yeah, Windows 8 had... I'm getting confused. Wait, let me... Yeah. Yeah, I've... Yeah, dude, the Metro UI, they called it? The Metro... Was it Metro UI? Is that what they used to call the tiles? Yeah, I remember that shit, bro. And And so on Windows, you would literally have to, on this version of Windows, you would have to spam Windows key all the time because it was the fastest way to get back to the desktop. Oh, my dear Lord. Oh, my dear Lord. Yeah, and this was when they were trying to do the fucking, this was when they were trying to do, like, the Windows Phone release and the phone integration. And bro, Windows phones were so shit because they had no, like, all the deals that Apple and Android did. They had a monopoly. And I got a free Windows phone from my work because they were so unpopular that literally no one would even accept them. No one would accept them, dude. So, like, all the people that worked at the workplace, just, they changed from getting, like, $200 Windows phones to getting, like, 1.2 grand fucking iPhones. Like, oh my god, I love this so much. And I was just like, like, it was my first example of how much money mining companies waste. And this is not slander or libel as well. Because those phones were perfectly usable. And yeah, Rio Tinto themselves knows that they just had a bunch of Windows phones that everybody was rejecting. And I use those Windows phones myself perfectly. So, like, they were annoying and they were fucky, don't get me wrong. But to spend an extra $1,000 just because your employees are, like, having a fucking tizzy about it, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Like, they've already been given a free phone, but what, this one isn't good enough? New beta writing hot fixes for that shit almost killed me. Like Nokia UI before MS bought them, they had no apps. That killed them, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, then the reality is, like, we're never going to have a cap on capitalism, and that's the only thing that would save it. But when you have a system that's controlled by the same people that are status quo, you're just asking for the problem never to be solved, because the lawmakers are the people that want things to stay the same. So, and, like, what I mean by that is any billion-dollar multinational company hires hundreds of lobbyists to lobby on their behalves. So, like, yeah. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, lobbyists aren't the problem. It's like, there's no permanent cap. I wonder if other people can... That's a really fair point. That's a really fair point. All right. Look, it is time for ad break. We're going away for 3 minutes. We'll be back, and it's time for more Christian Bull. This is the MountainsHide stream, baby. What the hell are you? I'm Zachy, and welcome to the MountainsHide stream. Oh, hi. Here at the MountainsHide stream, I'm the head of audio, the one and only head of audio. As the head of audio, it's my job to provide you with the highest quality feedback possible, even if it's a little confusing at times. Anyway, here at the MountainsHide stream, we handle all types of demo tracks. From I wrote this at 3 a.m. in a bathtub to this track's kind of just confusing and made up of random noises type demos. But that's no worry. What matters is we're a strong, close-knit community that helps each other. And ideally, you're here to help me with a few donos. Because as you may have guessed, head of audio doesn't pay that well.
So if you're enjoying the quiet, awkward silence that this moment has created, maybe you'd like to chuck a few dollars my way so I could get a snack. Or enjoy a meal that isn't 2-minute noodles.
So next time you give a dono and submit a 10-minute sick-as instrumental, remember, you're supporting the stream. And you're supporting probably the only guy in this stream that wears a suit, right? Or at least the only guy that eats 2-minute noodles at his desk. But hey, that's what makes this community special, right? We're here for each other, and I'm here for you. Next time you submit, remember, you're supporting the community, you're supporting the stream, and most importantly, you're supporting the head of audio. MountainsHide. We do music feedback, and you do donations, because even this king needs to eat. Oh, hi. Here. Come on down to the MountainsHide Change EP launch.
Advert is entirely off brand with how the music sounds.
We're going to be giving away a new car, a brand new family home, and a dirty couch.
Literally, none of these prizes will be given away.
We might even play some Nintendo. Then after that, you can shut the fuck up and listen to my new music. MountainsHide Change Launch Party, November 27th on Twitch. Here at MountainsHide, we care about your listening experience. We put all our products through rigorous testing to ensure they meet the highest listening standards. As a usual part of our in-depth testing, we set out to find the least qualified demographic and ask them what they thought of our latest products.
He's actually fucking... He's hyping up his release. The beat sounds sick, and your vocals is so good.
You better fucking join and drop that fire mix, my guy.
Oh, there he is.
Hey, where's the third song? Come on, mate.
Honestly, it hyped me off. I can't even speak. It's that good.
We get what we wanted to hide. Oh, sky. Oh, sky. We get what we wanted to hide. Oh, sky. Oh, sky. Oh, sky. Oh, sky.
It's got to be a subtrain. It's got to be a subtrain. Yeah. You drop into a B-stream and yeah, what do you see? A subtrain is coming for you. It's rolling past you and me. It's got to be a subtrain. It's got to be a subtrain. It's got to be a subtrain. It's got to be a subtrain.
Howard doesn't stream much anymore, and that was the best beat battle on Twitch, and now I'm stuck here. Just kidding. Love ya. Do you want to get banned for the rest of your fucking... Do you want to get banned for the rest of your life? It's not a funny joke. It's not a funny joke. You know what? Pain chat canceled, stream over. I'll see you guys later this week.
Bitch, I got my own. And I can't shake the feeling that you don't even see me. Over and over and over and over again. Over and over and over.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Advert is entirely off brand with how the music sounds. We're going to be giving away a new car.
Look, can I get out?
A brand new family home. And a dirty car.
How you doing? How you doing, loves? Welcome to the mother flipping MountainsHide stream. I hope you're doing wonderful. It's time is 38. Time is 4:38. I'd like to report that. I'd like to report that the time where I am and what I'm experiencing is 4:38. Gang, I've got noodles and had salad. Let's fucking go. What type of noodles? What type of noodles are we talking? 8:39 a.m. I love that though. I love that. It's a day of possibilities ahead you. I'm a morning show. This is the morning show. Yes. Welcome into the MountainsHide stream. Speaking of show, boys, we got a little more Christian coming up. He sent through a playlist. He's got an album. This is like what I presume is like half of it. And we're kind of running it back and like seeing where we can like maybe just perk it up a little. Maybe just give some helpful tips. You know what I mean? Some chicken ones. 2-minute time. Well, I did eat those recently, and they were satisfactory. 2 weeks ago, I was like, I feel like cheap noodles. You know, it was the Gateway, expensive noodles. I ate out at like a noodle place, and I was like, fuck yeah, that's right, noodles are just good. With these songs, I'm not sure if they'll make the album. Gotcha. That was me right now. Nice. Yeah, well, what did you grab last time you like went out to grab noodles? Or like did you get like takeout like Uber to the house? I like quick ramen, throw an egg yolk in there. That's pretty fun, man. Also, why you got like I know it's not an umlaut, but that's the only like letter modification word I really know. So I'm just gonna say, why you got an umlaut? Taz. I mean, what would we say in English? It is. Oh yeah, so it'd just be replacing the. I made bolognese last time. Nice. Oh, Estonian keyboard. Right. Oh, so that's just the A. That's just what the A is. Oh no, because in other situations it's not. I guess it's like the order of things that makes it that way. Normally Indian, a bit of everything. Yep. Yeah, nice. Fucking nice. Yeah, I don't. When I go Indian, I'm like the most basic, most white, like most boring. Like I'm so boring. I am largely a boring person when it comes to food. Like, I like everything. That's the boring part. I'm allergic to like a handful of things that I wish I could eat, and then I just like everything else. So like, that is like, yeah, I like most food. Yeah, seafood. Insert when I see food, I eat it. Joke. Anyways, this isn't about me right now. This is about the second song featuring Morel, and it's called "I'm Sorry." We're gonna listen to it back. Oh, also, it's not mixed yet. He's sending it off for mixed. So, last song I said it was mostly mixed. Let's run it. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's how I feel. I gotta stop with that a little bit. I'm too happy to eat right now. I'll be eating everything, bro.
Be honest.
Bro, why it sounds so like phasey? Is that like the vocal? Is that the way you like rendered it? Or like yeah, I don't know. There's some like artifacty about it that, and I'm like, it's got me like trying to guess like what plugins you used or something, or like what the export process is here. Oh, whoa, dude, that was crazy. There's like a radio quality to it that I'm not enjoying. Like, I don't know what it is. Sounds like it's over the whole mix though. Like over the whole thing. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Let's keep listening. I haven't given it much time.
No, it's just you and me in my secret fantasy, a world where I'm set free. I don't mind being honest.
That's honestly my only critique though. Your bass does come across as very intentional, even though it's like jumping keys and weird as shit. Like, I still feel like it comes across as a vibe. Like, the writing is really good so far. I gotta say, I like everything else apart from that, like, one bit of feedback where I'm like, what is the part of the process that's making it sound like this? Is it just a mid-range heaviness? Is it... Anyways, I said I'd keep listening. I listened for 15 seconds. Mission failed. Let's keep listening.
I promise I do. No one knows, but it's all mine. My joy, my little crime. It makes me feel so alive. Now it's just you and me in my secret fantasy, a world where I'm set free.
Yeah, that's legit my only critique is like, could be like a mixture of things, and like I think it has something to do with like it's like a accumulation of like middle and high middle frequency. I think that's where the problem is, like EQ spectrum wise. For the most part, not like entirely, but for the bulk of it. You could just cut a ton of mid-range out of it. I don't know.
I promise I do. No one knows.
Oh, he'll just do that. Yeah, nah, don't do that. You know what? Again, this is a fucking vibe, man. I reckon this is more of a vibe so far than the last song, because it's like it's got all these crazy ideas, but it comes back to like that nice hook and like anyways, let's keep going. I don't know. I'm pretty happy with this, man.
My joy, my little crime, it makes me feel so alive. Now it's just you and me in my secret fantasy, a world where I'm set free.
Ayo. The vocal tones. I gotta start doing more of those. Everybody loves that shit. Everybody loves a good like little vocal tone situation. line, bro. It's so... Okay. Dude, that bomb banana. Wait. Yeah, I reckon you should pull up the low end of the bass as well. Yeah, by like a bit. So it can really be heard on that low end if someone like, you know, plays it through a big system, and also so it can be heard in the middle range a little bit more as well. I think the bass is, but I still think you should do it in the production because it's part of the production. What I mean by this is like, you're not necessarily painting the picture here that the bass is the main element, but I think it's like a bigger element than what you currently mix it as. I don't know. It depends if you want it to feel pulled back. I feel like the bass might need to be a little... I just turned up the bass signal like 4 dB and the chorus was like instantly slapping. But I guess... Nah, look, you know what? I'm pretty comfortable saying this production sounds finished. And it's just a mix issue. Because I feel like playing with the EQ does like God's work. Like immediately. If I cut out some middle range and pump the low range, I'm instantly like, holy shit. So I'm sorry to say, I think your production is super awesome. And the songwriting is also super awesome. I do, however, find that one note choice at the end here. That bum. I want you to, I think, go one semitone higher to like bum. But it depends if you want to be like super weird on that last one. If you really want to be super weird, I say keep this, but it's super surprising. Like, and I'm not sure I believe it, but I believe the rest of the chorus on the bass like entirely. Yeah, maybe that's just your thing. You know what I mean? I would hate to stifle you know, any creative element. You got to decide for yourself to begin with whether you even listen to me. Let's face it. That's step one. And I like dissonance. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. I want to run this chorus again though. Yeah, that makes sense. I love the chords. Love the drums too. Simple. But nice. Hey, yo, turtle. What's cracking? Yo, what up, Flovin? Submit where? Exclamation submit, buddy. Scrolling in yellow just above. Also in the title. Oh shit. That was 2 minutes ago. Oh no. Look, I'll make it up to you by playing this animation.
What the hell are you?
I'm Zachy, and welcome to the MountainsHide stream. Or whatever, dog shit meme, or whatever you want to call it, you know what I mean? That's fine. There you go. That's from me to you, buddy. Yes, welcome to the MountainsHide stream. We are on our third Lineskip, so we're gonna jump into the regular queue just for one song. Flovin, we got a ton of Lineskips, so we've been in the Lineskips for 3 songs. Now we're looking for a regular queue participant. And correct, this is not the usual setup. I have moved rooms for the sake of my annoying neighbors, hoping that they stop complaining that I am talking loudly all the time. I like it. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a pretty good title. Definitely needs a mix part. That song can pop way more. Has it worked? That's some guy walking by told me to be quiet once or twice. Some guy that moved in, and I just thought, okay, well I'll move my stuff so I don't bother you. But then I realized, if he's telling me to be quiet, still I wouldn't know. I'm down the other end of the. I'm down there. So in my own way, I've sheltered myself from him as well. So the update is I don't know. But I did have a friend around here, and he was stuck out the front while I was streaming for a while. The OGs will know which stream this is. A few streams ago. The OGs will know. But the point I'm trying to make is he said that he could barely hear me, and I was being pretty loud when he rocked up. So I'm thinking it's gotta be better. It's gotta be way better. The noise Nazi, indeed. I think it could be good, just worried about the vocals. They just need a mix. It's all volume and mix stuff, verb. Yeah. Send the dry production to him. Make sure you open the EQs up. Make sure you don't have anything cut too much. Yeah. And then what I do when I send my stems is I level them to where it paints the best picture of the song, and then on top of that I have a separate preliminary mix that I've done myself that's already sparkly, ready to be released, but just doesn't sound like I want. No, I'll be honest, the last times that I've not mixed my songs, it's simply been because I don't want to deal with it. It's I'm busy. I don't want to it's not easy to mix creative stuff. I have unlimited respect for the mix engineers that deal with really weird stuff. On super layered stuff. They're the true champions of this industry. And I add them on Instagram, and then I just quietly like every post. Like that blonde guy, Joji's mix engineer. He's recently popping off on Instagram and stuff. For obvious reasons, he's fantastic. I love his videos and stuff. There's tons of different artists, mix engineers that have started to pop off as entertainers online and shit, I'm noticing. it's an interesting avenue for like producer, mix engineer people that are like, oh, well, I'm a basement dweller, but I mean, I can do this from the basement though, so it fits. Welcome to the Mountainside stream. We are in the regular queue. Indeed, we are in the regular queue. What's this? Jordan Snow. Let's lock in. Let's lock in. What are you doing, Jordan? This seems like a trap. This seems like a trap, Jordan. You didn't seem real. 10th of April, 24. Okay, that is pretty long ago. Okay, that is pretty long ago. Okay, you do have a mutual friend. Is it possible there are like, on the same grounds that like you would get done in like a like if a girl was like, hey, I'll send you free nudes, like yeah, could you get scammed? What do you reckon? What do you reckon? And let's lock in. It's crazy. You're about to be like, hey, send me $50. Yo, Worm. What up, man? We'll see how this plays out. That's the vaguest fucking call to action I've ever seen, though. Like, what is that? Yeah, bro. Oh, hey guys, let's lock in. Like, if that is real, I'll be like, oh my bro. You gotta learn how to say hi. Bro's gotta, if that's a real person, bro's gotta start from the ground up. Doesn't know a damn thing. How you going, Lindstrom? Watermelon. Alright, we're in the regular queue, guys. So, I will be playing someone. The question is, who? It'll be Floven. Floven, you in chat? I do believe that because Crazy Day 10 Watermelon is not here. So, it's Floven's time to shine. Floven, your fucking link is broken, bro. Floven's link is... Oh. Wait up. I gotta press... Okay, I got you. It's not broken. When I pressed the top one, it didn't work though. I tried the bottom one and it did work. What's with that? Did you like update the track and so only like the title click would work? Yeah, I think I saw that as well. What's that about? I'm on Firefox. It's just stopped working with everything. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize how dynamic it was. Ooh. Is this a moving piano piece? Or does it build up into like tons of layers and stuff? Oh, it's solo, right, yeah. Something's moving. Chime flow. Don't I guess, damn. Funny how Newgrounds had like a comeuppance recently. I used this site when I was 14, dog. It's over. How long is Q? Long. Long tonight. How you doing, brother? What have you been up to today, man? Oh. This is nice. Dramatic. Yeah, very cool. Very cool indeed. I don't really have any notes. This was a nice piece. I wasn't really bored any of the time. I've actually heard a bunch of different piano solos in my life. A little bit of lore is when I was 18 and 19, I had a girlfriend that got a scholarship and went to the he was like a phenomenal jazz singer, and she got a scholarship. She won a scholarship into the like Conservatorium of Music, and so we would go to like various things, and I would be there, and it was insane. But this kind of holds up. Like, this is it's a moving piece. That said, I never listen to like piano pieces. That's not That's not really me, but again, still very nice. Still very nice. All right. I'm at work. I got you. Dude, thank you for sharing. Very cool. Very cool. Bro, someone just asked me why I follow them on TikTok, and I literally don't know why. I looked at their profile, I have no idea. I can't remember. I don't understand. So I'm like, what? Why did I follow them and when? I kind of feel bad now that I can't play as good. Yeah, I mean, practice makes perfect. Other than that, hot? No. I'd rather not. Not creepy at all. Alright, let's run the next song from Christian. This was the last one. We're running the next one. It's called Walk in the Forest. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, I gotta turn Mario off, lol. Fucking doubling up. Doubling up on this shit. I mean, I got you either way, Worm. I got you either way. Bro, I could sit on that groove. Bro, I could sit on that groove all day, bro. What do you mean? Yeah, it could be a little punchier. And your snare could have a little more, like 250 hertz, like a little more beef to it. And like, yeah, only slide stuff there. Alright, next song, we got Velvet Gin and Cigars. Oh damn, we got the Becca intro. For real. Okay.
chord on a broken string, a rasp of blues that the night birds sing. The
fucking legend. Thank you, man. God damn.
Every note drips off with pain.
You'll be up next. Yeah, this is crazy, Christian. Who the fuck is this singer you're working with? Bro, this song's kind of crazy. This song's kind of crazy, man.
Your voice, a chord on a broken string, a rasp of blues that the night birds sing.
Fire. Just needs mixing, literally. I don't think any sample on that was like bad or anything. Like the whole flow was awesome. It just feels like I mean, it's like ballpark the same issues throughout. Like, generally speaking, it's like punching the drums and like sometimes middle weight in the EQ. Like, yeah. I would say put like a background like whoa, like affected out, like put like a filler thing in there so it's like background melodic, but it's like mostly an instrumental part because yeah, that like room to breathe felt great in this song. It felt great to like step down for a moment and then get back into it and just like enjoy the groove. Yeah, I just want background vocals in there. But it would be boring, so empty. I mean, you don't need to have a singer like for every element. I kind of like it sometimes when there's like an instrumental section. Yeah, I don't think it's boring, man. I think like for me that seemed like a tasteful little decision. It was like, oh, okay, now we groove. Plus, the best inventions always come from mistakes. You know that. Or like most inventions anyway. Yeah, that was sick though. That was sick. Alright, what else we got here? I think yeah. Bro, this is what the fuck? Bro, what? fucking... Yeah, I would. This is a vibe, bro. What do you mean? What do you mean? These are great runs. These are all like great runs. And this chorus here is like... Oh, wait, no. Are we in the chorus? Yeah, I think we are. Music for musicians? No. I reckon if you chuck like a really... Alright, what up, Braz? Yeah, this sounds like fully fleshed out, like pop, like rock, jazzy, bluesy. It's just, yeah, it's fire. The chords are wildly good, by the way. Like the underlying really good rhythms. It's all like in the pocket. Bro, yeah. This is wild. I love this. It's just Christian on his computer, isn't it? You just played all the instruments in yourself, right? Like the MIDI drums and shit. Oh, yeah. Bro, that was fucking awesome. It only needs mix. Same as the last song, drums could have a little more impact cut through. The whole thing could sound a bit like wider, better use of stereo field. I think mid-range issues like cloudiness, crowdedness. I think like a really punchy, forward, crisp production is probably the best way to go with your stuff. Maybe top end off. Make it seem a little retro. That's about it. Like, that's the direction I'd look at it from. Yes, you can, my king. Because you are subscribed, in fact. Yo, Lelumis made it. Yo, Lelumis made it to the sexy morning stream. How you going, dude? How'd you sleep? Did you get enough sleep? This is crazy again, bro. And I love the cover too. I don't even care if it's AI. No, I do care, but I hate to admit that I think it looks great. It's 2:24 a.m. I do think it looks great. I think thematically it doesn't match up as well as it could. I would imagine like way less natural sounding music. I would imagine like something closer to like having, yeah. 20 takes. Fuck. Gotta love that though. You gotta love that. You just do solos for like an hour, and then bam, you got yourself fucking lead lines for days, baby. I love treating my voice like a sample bank. I love that. I love that, man. This sounds phenomenal, by the way. Like, this is Vibe City, bro. You kidding me? Bro, I would love to hear like a baritone in this. Dude, give me a smooth baritone on this. Just give me a smooth baritone and a good, solid, chill hook. And then like a little bit more emotional verse. It's kind of like yacht rocky. It's a bit slow for yacht rock, but yo, what up, Underground? How you doing, man? Yo, that was phenomenal. I would take illicit substances, but a lot of the sax is repeating. It's not a full song. Yeah, but that's fine. That just makes for like some reliability in, like, you're essentially creating like a chorus feel when it repeats. Like a return to those loops is good, man. Yeah. Bro, when you pop off, you are gonna make $1 million out of like loop sample like deals and shit. Swear to God. Yeah, how you been, Underground? I hope you've been good, brother. Illicit substances. Which ones, bro? Okay. tell streamers what to play. You have control. Never got there. I mean, it's great as an instrumental. Oh, shit! I did not catch that reference. That hiss sounds like a cymbal. Ayo. Hey people. Here for another 3 business days. So be it. Yeah, look, I really have no this is all extremely locked in. And it just kept getting more locked in as the album went on. If your other stuff is like distinctly different from all this stuff, I'll be kind of confused. But this is very good, man. Very, very good. I don't really have any, like, all the writing was great. It was just like mad solos and shit, and then we returned to like hook that we heard like at the start or whatever, and it was just all a vibe. Very musician music though. It does, it is just like vibey, like jazzy, bluesy, rocky, like stuff. I think you could go one of 2 ways. You could go deeper into the whole of like sort of that alternative lane, or you could like clean up the tunes a bit and try to get them being more like ABB, like conventional song structure. That said, they're like still very good. I enjoyed like all of it, and I actually listen to stuff like this, so yeah, bring it in when it's released, and yeah. I'm sure I'll want to add it to something, to somewhere. Very good indeed. I enjoyed my listen. Yeah. Get this out. Get this mixed. Do whatever you need to. Because for my ears, it was very enjoyable. Dog is calling. Dang, dog. Dog really just be. Dog really just be fucking living his life. Screaming. Screaming. Oh, welcome to the MountainsHide stream.
Guess where you just got into? Cool Guy Zone.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I gotta get something up in this background, man. This is rough, this white background. It's absolutely slaying me, this white background. We have I think it. We have, you have me. Yo, is Smart Dumb or Toe4 still here from the start? I don't think so. I don't think so. Alright. Bad Conduct. Looks to be the next up in the regular queue. I don't believe we have any skips and lays. Oh yeah, no, you're right. I just didn't see you there. Alright, let's run it. I had to do my slow stoner admin. Sorry. It'll take a little it'll take a little longer for me to lock in. Alright. Seems stress. Ooh, nice play on words. Actually wait. No, that's a normal thing. Yo, Skibbity Diking. 69. We're running it. His name is Woom Shroom. Okay, I'm hearing a little bit of corn. Oh, no problems, Christian. That shit was some of the best shit you ever written. I swear to God, man. The work has paid off. That shit was beautiful. A little bit of the White Pony album in there. It's fire from 2004, but it's fire nonetheless. Dude, do you like fight stuff? I reckon the mix is off, but bro, I reckon this song is fire. Like, mix could definitely be better, but it still sounds sick. Oh, scratch, rough mix. Yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense. Yo, let's fucking go, man. Yeah, I don't have any issues. I like the drums. They could be a little busier for my taste, but they don't need to be. I just love busy drums. I'm just one of those guys. I liked everything else. I love nu metal. I love the Deftones. Yeah, this is good. Dude, have you heard of a band called Fight Star? Do you perchance listen to Fight Star? Because you say, wait out, let me just get the album. I don't know, it may be it may be too bright. Ow, my flared up. Bright for you, but I think it's called. I just think you might like it, but we'll see. Is this the whole album here? No, I need a whole album. Okay. Just beware on the 3rd and 7th track. Some guy has put his own songs there. He's kind of worked it in there in the playlist, so you'll hear some random underwhelming electronic music. I don't know. You won't need to listen to the whole album anyway, but yeah. Go listen to Fight Star. I was listening to them. I don't know when. This album was like 2007. But I think 2004 or 5 was their first one. But they went like darker and kind of more chuggy and more heavy on this. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, I don't really have any, like, I like the writing in your song. Can't wait to hear an improved mix. Can't wait to just hear, like, all the elements, like, really landing on each other, well. Yeah, it's about to be crazy up in this bitch. I love the performance, too. Vocal performance, super tough. Super tough. That song's going to slam, bro. Burn up. Alright. We're back in the queue. We're back in the queue. I do believe we have a little bit of Loomis. Loomis. Oh wait, I think you're above Loomis, actually. Yeah, you are. Alright, let's run it. Sorry, Loomis. You'll be up next. It is time. Let go. IW2. I'm finished. Close mix. Impossible. I was awake at 5 a.m., surely. Or I'm just trying to guess when you woke up. It was around 7. I have no idea. I actually have no idea.
unstable table, make it hard to eat. And when they throwing shade, it make your vision hard to see. This Cartier couldn't even clock the time it took to broaden things. Had kids, but the streets prevented me from fathering. Somehow I had to let go, but the streets became my best bro. Looking back, I literally smacked all of the nets thrown. Trying to save me from me, like why I even put the vest on. Another night, trying not to lose the fight with my depression. On the mirror, like smile and put your best on. Trying to make the proper transition to invest and get on. People change, but somehow the change never seem to let go. The mental anguish and pain, I can't take it no more. Sometimes it's hard when you trying to let go, and it seems that your life a string. The wicked puppet master controls. They say to grow you gotta nurture seed, but when you broke, the urgency for currency turned into an emergency and force you to face the mirror. We all hear two voices, but the question is which one you hear clearer. Like let go or let it go. Like let go or let it go.
Sinister plotting to myself to take my life force, plotting to stumble down on my own sword. An etiquette the blood must spill on the dawn. So long to those only who ever saw my true form. Yawn easy as I ride shadows to kingdoms, sing softer melodies of angels, halos ring. Softer vandalism ushering me before and blowing fuck yous back at what broke this man. A broken plan unwound like a cotton thread. All that's left behind by others' eyes is what's pinned. Words that most carnal won't try and understand, and the metaphors of pain most can't comprehend.
Sometimes it's hard when you're trying to let go, and it seems that your life a string. The wicked puppet master controls. They say to grow you gotta nurture seed, but when you broke, the urgency for currency turned into an emergency and forced you to face the mirror. We all hear two voices, but the question is which one you hear clearer. Like let go or let it go. Like let go or let it go. Shadows whisper secrets the daylight never knows. A choice between stand firm or surrender control. Walls close tighter, bending where they shouldn't bend. Holding on to the broken pieces, thinking what could have been. The mind is a battlefield, no rainfall, just scattered tears. I'm on the brink, the ledge of this bridge, feel like it's gonna give.
Escape from darkness that sits on my chest. X marks the spot where the treasure is, but too heavy to lift alone. Fractions not enough to share with your kinfolk. Take a
I
look
feel
at
like
your map.
your vocal mix isn't really competing with the other one.
Sometimes it's hard when you're trying to let go, and it seems that your life a string. The wicked puppet master controls. They say to grow you gotta nurture seed, but when you broke, the urgency for currency turned into an emergency and forced you to face the mirror. We all hear
Like
two
as far
voices,
as the
but
mix
question
clarity
is which one
goes,
you hear clearer. Like let go or let it go. Like let go.
it just doesn't sound as good, I don't think. Yeah, I would recommend either trying to get your vocal a bit clearer and a bit louder so it like couples better with this loud clear vocal, or like getting like kind of pulling back his vocal and sort of having it mixed in a way that's a little more like similar to yours. But I think honestly it's the first way that we should go. That's probably the main feedback. I do think most of the bars and most of the flows from both of you are pretty good. Oh, true. I get what you mean. Yeah. You've just added your part to it. Gotcha. Yeah, well that would make sense then. That would make complete sense. There was a little bit of like rhythm stuff.
Those only who ever saw
when you try and force you to face the mirror. Like let go or
must spill on the dawn. So long to those only who ever saw my true form. Yawn easy as I ride shadows to kingdoms, sing softer melodies of angels, halos ring. Softer vandalism ushering me before and blowing fuck yous back at what broke this man. A broken plan unwound like a cotton thread. All that's left behind by others' eyes is what's pinned. Words that most carnal won't try.
No, the timing's alright. As a vocal producer, I would probably get you to perform this bit again, like as a vocal recorder producer. But also it's not like it's out of time. I just think this part would benefit from a really like a closer to the grid. You know the grid, like when you go on the doors and it's got like the grid set up for like I think this particular part would benefit from less like swing. But that is a creative decision. So that's like, I guess, a little bit of writing feedback because again, I think you are still in time, but it's just there's a lot of swing on these moments here. And I guess it just depends whether you're okay with that or not. But yeah, in that section, I think it would be a more pointed delivery closer to the grid, but still not on the grid. Obviously, we want it to still have swing. But yeah, I used to make sense, but now I make sense. Oh my dear Lord, you're rapping.
Master control, they say to grow you got an urgency, but when you broke the urgency for currency turn into an emergency and force you to face the mirror. We all hear two voices, but the question is which one you hear clearer, like let go or let it go, like let go or let it go.
With the other vocalist, that like it sounds like a good production, but the mix doesn't have like cool little verb throws and like feature moments. Like on that let go or let it go, I'd really love for it to have like a little verb throw or a little delay throw or a small vocal effect or something, laid in the back. You know what I mean? Just like something, because I think it's that stuff that really adds like the final details. He's all about the throws. Love that. Overall though, I don't think it's some of your best work. Like overall, the cumulative value of this song, I mean, shit, I just see you getting better and better, Conduct. So props to you, man. You on that grind. Thank you for the submission, as always, bro. The lyrical content was magnificent. Yes, quite. Oh yeah, we up in this MountainsHide stream with a little bit of Loomis. One up next. Quick one. This is good enough. That is good enough to release. I think I need to use Sue 2 for the lead. The leads are too resonant. And maybe the master is too limited. At the moment on the ground, I love it though. And you're on the ground because you just have fun, which is like the best part. The best part, indeed. Let's do it. Okay. Yo, Hibbs.
Sexy.
That was pretty epic. Is this like a new track, or is this like remastered off your album, or like what is this? Where did this come from? Might be the damn near catchiest thing you ever wrote. Mixed and mastered it yesterday. Dude, you're in a sweet spot. You're in a sweet spot. This is dope. I would like more variation as far as like just different sections of the song. But I think then you're probably starting to talk a style change. Still though, this is pretty freaking good, man. This is an enjoyable like hype track. The mix is really good. As I said, super repetitive, but I feel like that might just be the genre. Yeah, this is very cool. I think the lead resonates too much at points. Yeah, I did think something similar to that. I don't know if it was on like a lead. But there was something that felt like just a little bit too intense, a little bit like much in the ears, but then it went away, and like that was the only time. The breakdowns, is it? Yo, what up, Hibbs? What's good, man? Yeah. Yeah, in those sections. This is what I'm talking about. Duck them in like the 1 kilohertz area, dude. Just dynamically in those moments. Yeah, I heard that shit as well. I'll be real. Yeah. Yeah, did the lead bus. And but like dynamically, like make sure it only ducks out when it needs to, because there's like whole sections that are completely fine how they are. 11 p.m. so I had to go to sleep. Makes sense. I don't think you missed much. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, that's funny you wrote it a year ago. I found that with my own music that I had to kind of like, I had to find a sweet spot, and like, because I've been writing music for like 20 years, like that's the thing I've done most. The sweet spot wasn't necessarily like now or like 2 years ago, whatever. It like could be that I was in a more productive place for good songwriting like 5 years ago or 10 years ago. Like not that I'm saying I am now. I'm saying like the idea that if I have a slump means me trying to find like a better space, and that could be in my past at any point, right? And that's what I do to get off my feet, onto my feet again. If I'm in like a slump, is I'll be like thinking about how I channeled it in the past. Anyways, confusing way to make a point. Is the underground over on YouTube? Are you there, my brethren? Because we can play your song, Mr. Underground. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. We'll run that. And if not, it's Hibbs. Oh, I see you. I see you, Hibbs. I see you. My boy, Hibbs. Alright, straight away, this looks like AI. Now, I'm not judging because I don't know. But immediately, this looks like AI. Let's run it. It's like I wanna get this vocal to pump. It feels like you're trying to hide the vocal. It is pretty well balanced though, I'll give you that. Like, I think apart from the vocal, I would call this like a really solid balance. I have 24 to 29. Yeah, fuck yeah. Well, practice makes perfect, Lulumus. But they say the more you do something. So, although it's important to practice like intelligently, like there was this whole period for like 2 or 3 years where I feel like I just didn't learn anything. At least didn't take proper strides. Yeah, it's not that it's bad. It's just like kind of middle of the road for me on this one. Like it has like nice grooves. I think it's just the vocal, man. I feel like the vocal again is just hiding in the mix. And that would fix most of the problems if that was like really pronounced and had flair to it. I think if yeah, that would just like bump up the track. I also think you could play more with like filters and effects, and I don't mean that in any major way. What I mean is like as small like affects to the track, just in moments to like I always bang on about this, but feature moments. So like, you know, at the apex of like a trumpet solo or something, it'd be like, and then there'd be like this own little channel for like a thin like little reverb that was like stereo or something like that. So it'd be like, you know what I mean? Like really pronounce those like bigger or like more beautiful or more sad like moments of the songs, not only in performance, not only in composition, because I feel like you already have the composition is really nice, performance is good, the flow is nice, but it just doesn't feel like it like pops in the production. Like it's nice and it's good, but it doesn't feel like like the production doesn't crescendo as much as the actual composition does. And I'm a strong believer that like every stage of the creation process needs to follow like crescendo rules, meaning like the best songs are those that they crescendo not just in composition, but it's like in mix behavior, production behavior, master behavior, even if it is like a slight affect on the master. Anyways, all of that to say, this was pretty nice, had a good groove. I just want to get it to that next high level, I guess. I just want to really glow it up with some feature moments. What else? I feel like a little bit of call and answer could be good sometimes, just at the very end to like really up the energy. I mean, not necessarily, but worth a shot. Yeah, vocal just ain't popping to me though. Just ain't popping, it's flat ass. Maybe you could like add a snare onto like the. Oh, you. In this last chorus, man, it has less energy than this because it's like doesn't have the clap. I guess it is like winding out, but I still want this to have the clap to like really bring it home here. Like here. Yeah, that's all I got for you, man. Once more, vibey song. Yeah, I think it's mostly done. But yeah, just a few things there to think about. Thank you for the submission, bro. Thank you for sharing your art with us. Much appreciated. Right. Alright. Alright, guys. What am I looking at here? What am I looking at here? What am I looking at here? Ow, my wrist. My arm. Hoo-wee! Alright, I'm getting out of here, gang. We're gonna raid Pool Boy. Thank you for being here, guys. Been a good stream. I'll be back tomorrow. As always. Join the stream. Pool Boy's great. Fantastic entertainer. Fantastic entertainer. He fantastic. He fantastico. I love you guys. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate all of you.